Hello my friends, let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on our beautiful planet. On behalf of our entire global Live Metrics independent agents team, we would like to take a moment to welcome you to our training webinar. Just before we start, some tips regarding sound and internet. It's always a good idea if you use computer speakers, or even better if you use headsets. That's the best way to focus on the information we are trying to convey here today. Regarding internet connection, if you are experiencing delays with the sound or pictures, please close all websites and applications running on your computer, especially Facebook and Skype. If there are other people in your house sharing the same internet connection, you could experience delays, especially if you are using wireless internet. So basically the quality will depend on the internet connection. Just some guidelines, especially for our new friends. Attend the training sessions to learn more about the AMIB, which is Live Metrics Income Booster, AMT, Live Metrics Tables, or AMFM, Live Metrics Forced Metrics. Make sure your direct team members are reading the latest updates regularly. Remember, this is the only way we communicate with everyone. Always log in using your real name. Always enter your country as location. And if you can't log in, type the link manually into your browser. If you still can't log in, check the latest updates inside your login area. And if we are not online, it could be a technical problem at our end and we will reschedule the webinar. Always check your time zone. If you're not sure, you can go to timeanddate.com, great website. Always log in 10 minutes before the session to start sharp on time. And very important, remember that these training webinars are for agents only, not for guests. So today's topics, we're going to give some general updates and answer some questions. So just before we get started, if you were not here last week, remember last week was our birthday, was our 7th birthday. And if you haven't seen it, so now it's our birthday, but the gift is for you. So what we decide to do from an October draw, which will work like this. We'll put all the information on the latest updates later, okay? But all agents who invite at least 4 new members in September, we're going to a draw for an $8,000 prize, which can be a choice of holiday, gold, and or silver, and a car. So people will be able to tell us what they want, and we can purchase with $8,000 and send to them wherever they are. So, okay, but we'll put more information about these in the latest updates. Now, regarding the links that we posted last Saturday, so have a look at on the latest updates, these 2 videos. The first one is about the Alma Global Shopping. Have a look because we have been updating the videos using the same link. Okay, so have a look if you haven't seen today because the products are basically finished. The Alma Global, there is only a sound fixing that we have to do, and the other one is ready. All we have to do now is just to render everything and get rid of the name of the studio, and that's it. We'll be ready. So these videos will be available for download next Wednesday or maybe even before. So just some quick updates. Our new ticket system. If you haven't seen yet, so most of the companies, they actually, like we did until now, they outsource. There is a lot of software there, very efficient for ticket system. But a few times we had the problems with people complaining that they send the tickets and saying that we didn't answer. It's not that we didn't answer. So many times, for some reason, because it was a platform that is not ours, we didn't receive the ticket. So we decided to build our own ticket system. So if you send a ticket now, when you click there, submit a ticket, you see, just put all the information. And if you want to check a ticket, if you want to check the status of a ticket, You just click there, and then you can put the ticket number there, your email address, and you can view the status of a ticket. Okay, so much more efficient. And we can also browse here. You can attach documents if you need to send us an attachment. Okay, sometimes it's always a good idea to attach a print screen of the page if you see any problem. If you send a print screen page, it's much easier for our programmers and our admin team to have a look and solve the issue much faster. So registering business is already working. Like we said last week, the approval system and staff training will be refined in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That was last week, so now it's only 1 to 2 weeks. By next week, we should have all the process refined, and all the approvals will start next Tuesday. So that is, everyone is registering businesses, but we just haven't been approving the business, okay? Because we have to refine a few things, especially with the voucher numbers, okay? But it's all good. So on Tuesday we can start to approve businesses. Also, all members, new and existing members, need to have one business registered on Alma Global Shopping by September 13th, okay? So everyone has to add one shop there. So remember, everything is working now. You should have your voucher numbers, and the process, if you have seen the process to register a website, has been even shrinked. So it's much smaller, so we did it much more dynamic and faster for business to join. And you will also see a tutorial, but don't really need a tutorial. That is so simple. It's basically just filling up the form. Also, the results of our poll. So we decided, and it's fair, I think, that we wait a little bit more for the compression, because we can say, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the presentation, from next Friday, everything is fully ready and operational. So from next week, once we got everything up and running correctly, which will be next week, then we'll decide how many weeks we're going to give for people that still want to go and talk to the old members. Okay, so we'll decide that we'll wait a little bit longer, and we'll give you probably next week. I think will be the best time to decide it for how many weeks we'll wait until we do the compression. Okay. Remember, some people asked last week about this, because we talked about posting ads, and we are going to add this into the members agreement. We haven't added this yet because we are not enforcing any of these right now, because there is a little bit of confusion with the posting ads. So that's why. But in the future, and we'll let you know from when, there is this regarding the posting ads and blogs. So all non-genuine URLs, links provided for ads and blogs will result in a fine and an upgrade of the Forced Metrics monthly contribution for the first incident, and any subsequent incident will result in account termination and the forfeiture of all benefits and commissions. There is a lot of mistakes out there, but as I said, a lot of people can be confusing because there is a lot of changes on this market on websites, and we are preparing a new video for everyone to explain, because sometimes we put sites there and suddenly the sites either change the rules or start to charge for posting ads. Okay, so but we are preparing a brand new video which should be there in the next 3 or 4 days, and everything will be clear. Okay, but just for your information, when you're going to post an ad, you click on post advertisement, then you select one of the ads that we provide, one of the templates. Okay, then you click next. Then you select a website that you want to post it, and actually we're going to shrink this list because we're going to get rid of quite a few of these websites that lately have changed and now they are charging to post ads. And once you selected the site, you click next, and then you get here chosen website to post. So go to the selected website to publish the ad. So you need to click here, go to the website, copy and paste your ad, the chosen advertisement here. Okay, you copy and paste, go to the ad, go to the website. You need to register. The first time you need to register with the site, and as I say, we are preparing a video that goes through the whole process and you'll be able to see. And then after you post the ad, the website will give you a link, and this is the link that you are going to copy here for verification. because once we copy here and you click validated, it's stored in our back office, and our admin team will check to make sure that is a real ad that has been posted. Okay, and then you click validate. On the next page you say that post advertisement complete. Okay, and that's it. And you have seen also it will be already next week the blog post. The blog post will be exactly the same process, will be 3-step process, quite simple, okay, and will be ready next week as well. And you have seen here business introduced. So when you click on businesses introduced, these are the businesses that you introduce into the shopping mall. And you see, once you click on this tab, you see a table like this, which will give you all the businesses that you have introduced, gives you the business name or website, okay, and the voucher number that you used, the date of registration, the date of renewal, and if the business is active or not, okay? So you have all these in your back office already next week. And once you post your ads and your blogs, you see them here on your withdrawals section. You see if it's an advertisement or if it's a blog, you see it here. Remember, once you post it, it comes as pending. Then in 7 days, it becomes green with a tick, and then the money will be added into the total available funds. Some projected dates. Now, we spoke last week and people asked, okay, what can we do now if we are going to wait a little bit longer for the people that didn't came to the Foresight Metrics, what we are going to do? So the last chance for existing members, which are the old observers and or inactive members before the compression. So now they have to pay $185 if they want to come in, okay? And then we purchase the table positions and the Foresight Metrics with that. So, but remember, for the existing members is a manual process. So they need to send a tick, confirm the payment. Then we need to check into the account, in the eMoney account, to make sure that the money is there. If the $185 are there, we need to manually take this money and create the position for the Foresight Metrics and the table position as well, if they don't have a table position. Okay, so remember, you need to send a ticket, because some people, they have been adding money and then a week later they send the ticket saying, oh, my positions are not there. So all the new registration following the system right now, everything is automatic. Okay, when you pay, when you purchase one of the income booster plans, everything's done automatically. So the 3 positions on the tables are created, and also the Foresight Metrics position is created. Okay, but for these cases here, for existing members and observers, we need to know, and then we can process everything manually. So regarding all the videos and PowerPoints, as we said, the Alma Global Shopping, the Media Kit version, video version, is ready. All we are doing is now is fixing the sound. Just to try not to use it for a couple of days until we fix the sound. But the video is ready. I hope you have seen it. It looks really, really fantastic. We are getting some really, really good feedback, and we have people that are already showing these to shops as well. I would just wait, because I like everything to be really, really good, especially the sound. It's very, very important. Our first video, which is the little cartoon that you see there, is ready as well. The second video, which is getting really, really nice, we had a look today and it's looking amazing, will be ready hopefully next Thursday. It should be ready. If it's not fully ready, we will do like we did with these other 2 videos. We'll put a preview for you to start to have a look. The PowerPoint also, all the PowerPoint presentations will be ready next week. So we were hoping to get something ready for you today, but we had 3 companies actually working on this and they couldn't finish for today. But next week, everything will be ready. At least 2 out of the 3 should be ready by next Thursday. And also the Profit Meter application will be available for download. We are just finalizing a few touches. I showed on the last 2 weeks, I won't show today, but on the last 2 weeks I showed a preview of the Profit Meter application. It's looking also fantastic, and next week you will be able to download it. The business cards are also ready, and they will be on your back office on Tuesday. They are also looking really, really fantastic. And basically all videos, PowerPoints, ads and blogs posts will be ready Friday 30th. And only one thing, if the blocks are still not ready, all members who purchase the income booster will be paid. So we will put the platform there, and even if for some reason it's not ready, everyone will get paid on posting the ads and on posting the blogs. So we are basically fully ready from Friday 30th next week. We are in business. You're going to have all the tools. And guys, it's time to start to get very, very serious about Alive Metrics. So it seems now we can really start to promote very, very hard. Okay, we decided to make a clear statement on what is the income booster, because we don't want people going out there and sharing the wrong information. So we decided to put in paper what is exactly the income booster. Okay, because we mention many times and we give descriptions, but we decide to put it on paper. Okay, the income booster is a marketing and cash flow tool for those active, and that's a very important word, active agents who need the time, and they have up to 12 months to build a team and or a portfolio of businesses in the Alma Global Shopping Mall in order to receive retail commissions from merchants and from the team members using the Visa debit card. Okay, so I hope this explanation is clear. The income booster is not a job or an investment. So no business can grow if agents don't contribute. Okay, so if after 6 months agents are not actively building a team or the retail side of the business, what we are going to do, 50% of the annual renewal will be brought forward to 6 months. Rather than wait 12 months for the first renewal, we'll bring it forward to 6 months. And I give an example. The annual renewal for a basic plan is $600. So instead of waiting 12 months, in this case, we're going to put half of it forward 6 months. And the reason why we are doing this, because guys, it's very important in this time. It doesn't happen. We don't want to see the same thing happen that happened with the PSP. Okay, we don't want people thinking there is an investment or this is a job they can come doing nothing and make some money. Everyone has to contribute a little bit. The income booster is an amazing tool that gives people this peace of mind, knowing that for 12 months, all they have to do is some little work, very, very little every day, and they are basically covering all the operational expenses. Like this, there is no stress, okay, about the operational expenses, and they are on top of this making some money, and they can go out there and show people that they are making some money. So we want to try from the beginning make clear that we are giving the right information out there. Okay, because we don't want people saying, listen, here, join, you don't have to do anything and you're going to make money. That's not exactly the way it works. I hope by now everyone already understands that the Santa Claus doesn't exist. Okay, so I hate to break your heart, but that's the truth. Okay, a business is a business, and we cannot have, and the reason why we have the renewals is because we need to recover. If we are having more money going out than going in, business won't survive. Okay, it just makes sense. Okay, so let's share the right information. That's why it's always good also to use the videos and the PowerPoints that we are giving to people. Okay, use the tools that the company is providing. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Okay. So if there is any questions there, so Karen, I think they already answered most of the questions that came here. So let's see if there is any question. Just drink some water. Yes, so I mentioned earlier that people would have 30 days to register a business. Yeah, that's pretty much, we are not far than 30 days. And we announced it also a week ago. Last week we announced that we are ready to register business. Okay, so until the 13th of September, plus last week that we already announced that we are ready, everyone should have more than enough time there to add a business. Okay, will the PowerPoints also be available for download? Yes. And by the way, we are trying to trying to do a few versions. So first we are going to have 3 different PowerPoint presentations, which you'll be able maybe to mix and match a few things if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but pick one that you like it. It's very important that you trust the tools that you are using, okay? So you pick one. And what we are going to do also is record these PowerPoints into like a video format, because then you can sit and just play it like a video, because not everyone is comfortable presenting. So we are trying to make sure that everything's done for you, that you just sit with someone and share a video with them and just get some feedback, okay? So, but yes, all the formats and everything will be available for download, okay? When can we get started to buy from the shopping mall? Well, as I said, we are going to start to approve all the shops by Tuesday. So next Tuesday, we're going to start to add the shops there. The only thing that we are not making yet, that we are not doing, is making sure that everyone spends 20% of the Forced Metrics income back into the shopping mall. So this we might wait probably another 3 or 4 weeks. Just I want to make sure that there is enough shops there from next week once we start to approve all the shops. Okay, so we'll give probably another 3 or 4 weeks for people to start to spend the 20% back in the shopping mall. Okay, so that's a very good question. So if people just want to put on multiple businesses instead of building a team of independent agents, that's okay. They can do one or the other. Absolutely yes. You really ask a perfect question. What I love about what Alive Metrics has become is that it's giving basically everyone an opportunity to do something. If I'm not a network builder, if I'm not a big networker, and I don't want to talk to my friends, I don't want to talk to my family, I don't want to bother anyone, at least for a while, because believe me, once you are making money, people will come to you. It's very obvious. It's normal. Okay? But if at the beginning I don't want to do this, I can develop what we call the retail side of the business. I can go out there. If I put one shop per day, remember at the beginning, people don't have to pay anything. So which store, either a coffee shop or an online store, who is going to say no? If you talk to anyone, who is going to say no if they don't have to pay anything, they don't have to pay retail commissions unless they want to pay a retail commission, okay? Who's going to say no? So I think like this, and I know that people are already doing this, some agents. If I introduce one shop per day, in around 3 to 4 months, I already introduced 100 shops. Over 101 shops. Remember, the commission is 50-50. So that is a very good retail commissions. Once these shops start to sell things, 50-50 commission with Alive Metrics, and there is another 20% that goes to the other 4 levels above you. So the retail side of the business is an amazing opportunity. And remember, I don't really have to go and build a team, but I need to be doing. That's what we said before when we defined it. The income booster. We need to be doing something, one or the other. You either choose build a team or build the retail side, or maybe even both. We are working on a very nice video as well, that should be take probably a couple of weeks, which is a little script. Okay, we are putting into a video showing you how do you talk to people when you go to a shop. How do you talk to shops? Because another nice strategy, my friends, is, let's say if I focus purely on bringing shops to the shopping mall, by statistic, if I talk to 100 shops, if I put 100 shops, by statistics, at least 10% of these people will ask you about the business. Okay, and then suddenly you are not talking to people about the business, they are asking. Then the history is completely different. Okay, the story is completely different. People are asking, you are much more comfortable. You are not trying to push the business. You are not trying to sell the business. It's a completely different scenario. Okay, so you see when this little video is ready as well, it's going to give you a nice overview. And also in this little video, we are going to put how you can, if you think that it is the right moment, how to talk to someone when you are talking to someone about putting their shop or their website on our shopping mall, in which moment you can offer the business if you wish as well. So we are building this beautiful tool as well that will be ready soon as well. That's going to be very nice. Okay, when the business card will be available? They are basically ready. We're going to load everything on Tuesday. Okay, Monday or Tuesday we should have the business cards already on the download tools on your back office. Okay, I think guys we're gonna finish here for today. If there is anything, please send us a ticket if you have any other question. And remember, we are going to add this webinar into your back office as well very, very shortly. Okay, so thank you very much guys, and we'll see you very, very soon next week.